e molto molto complesso e complicato, perché il materiale granulare, lo dice la parola stessa, è una complessità di elementi semplici. Nel momento in cui io posso studiare il solo chicco di riso, da solo lo posso misurare, pesare, appunto calcolare le sue dimensioni, sottoporlo a forze e vedere come reagisce. Quando però il chicco di riso insieme a tanti altri chicchi di riso si comporta in maniera un po' diversa. E lì l'esperimento che facciamo è proprio mostrare che un insieme di chicchi di riso diventa quasi un blocco unico, un blocco solido, quindi...
Forse mi è capitato in realtà di vedere che ci mettevate dentro un mestolo.
Forchettone, esatto, un forchettone di legno rimane piantato dentro il recipiente appunto che contiene il riso.
Che bello, io sto sorridendo come un imbranato perché mi piacciono queste cose. Immagino dall'A alla Z, quindi 24 esperimenti. Giusto, sono 24 le lettere dell'alfabeto.
Sì, magari limitiamoci a 21. Va?
Ok, diciamo 21.
Poi,
21
esatto,
esperimenti.
Esatto.
E io non sapevo fare forse niente. Cioè, bellissimo. Vabbè, Doretti, posso solo ringraziare per avermi fatto suonare bambino con questi esperimenti.
E grazie a voi per avermelo fatto raccontare qua.
Ti ringrazio, grazie mille.
Ciao.
Des bagarreurs enculés, toujours un compte à régler. Des ordures à la peau dure, des fils de pute certifiés. Extra fur et bar, ça c'est clair, j'en ai vu traîner. Piliers de bar, au comptoir après des filets d'assoiffés. Des pouilleux, des pouillés, j'en ai vu filer. C'est le salon de la sale gueule, c'est comme un freak. Dans mon rapport, ton fric, dans mon fric. Chirurgie à coups de briques pour le fric. Chaud comme la braise, le tas de têtes de primates que j'ai vu rôder. Des tatoués, des percés, ça j'en ai croisé en paquet. Des drogués, déguisés, en braillant, des brillés, des tordus, trous du cul, des pistés, archivés. Des ballons par le besoin, des mecs qui parlent à leur chien. Un gros homme en plus, bien souvent une case en roi. Ouais, des nerveux, des frustrés, j'en ai vu filer. Demande à ta mère de transfert. Remballe ta façade à coups de grenade. Viens dans mon fric. On me rapporte ton fric dans mon fric. Chirurgie à coups de briques dans le fric. On me rapporte ton fric dans mon fric. Chaud. Dans mon fric, chaud baby.
Hello everyone and welcome to UniGe European University. Today is 24th of September and we are celebrating the European Researchers' Night, an Europe-wide public event which aims at bringing research and researchers closer to public and to showcase the impact of their work on people's daily life. For this occasion, we are interviewing a number of scientists and researchers from the 6 partner universities of UniGe. It's a great pleasure to introduce you Dr. Mina Mari Armala, who works at as a principal lecturer of corporate responsibility at Haga-Helia University of Applied Sciences in Finland. She has over 10 years of practical industry experience from consulting in sustainability management, especially in the electronic sector. She has worked with a number of multinational clients prior to joining Haga-Helia and is currently active in public-private partnerships at the university. She's a seasoned facilitator and promoter of experiential learning, and she has a robust international experience, both from living and working abroad. Her areas of interest and expertise are corporate responsibility, sustainability, marketing and communication, strategic CSR, and environmental management. Thank you very much for joining us, Mina, and welcome to our series of interviews for European Researchers' Night.
Thank you for having me.
So what did you choose to work in science, Mina?
Well, to be honest, I started working in science more as a lucky accident, you could say. During my studies, I was introduced to a research project and a research grant that helped me to then finish my PhD studies. So that's how I started off in science. Then went on to work for consulting for quite a number of years, and then later on came back to science. I guess that scientific seed inside me grew, and I wanted to come back to academia. I feel that it's a way or should be a way of having enough time to concentrate on matters that are important to you and making the world a little bit of a better place. So I have to say there is a little bit of me that wants the world to be more sustainable and believes that through what I can do at the university, I can maybe help that happen.
Great, thank you. So, and what is your area of expertise?
I work with corporate social responsibility. So I'm really trying to figure out how companies can be used as a force for good. So companies have a lot of power. They have a lot of resources, more so than a lot of countries, for example. Companies are global. They are present all over the world. So they are in a perfect position to also change the world for the better. So I don't want that sort of conflict between companies and sustainability to exist, but I want them to coexist, to see how we can make corporate responsibility become a reality, and through that then to make sustainable choices and a sustainable future, really.
Okay, and so how does this research field contribute to a more sustainable Europe?
I think if we really want to have a more sustainable Europe, we need to have all the stakeholders on board. Companies are an important stakeholder, equally as important as of course all the others, to have governments and NGOs and consumers, etc. But I believe we need the corporations as well. I'm also working a lot with circular economy at the moment. And circular economy, meaning to make resources last longer and to take advantage of resources that we have and to throw or to generate as little waste as possible. That really requires everyone. So we need consumers, we need companies, we need researchers, we need designers to make that happen. So I believe that we need to work towards a circular Europe. There's a lot of initiatives towards a circular economy in Europe. So that's why I'm hoping to work my little part with research and with corporate development projects to sort of take that leap towards the circular economy.
And could you tell us about an exciting project you are working on this area?
I can, although I do realize that if an academic says that a project is exciting, maybe not everybody else agrees. So that being said, we're currently working, I can think of one project where we're looking at the demands to set up an electronic marketplace for out-of-date digital electronic B2B products. So they could be electronic appliances that are used in businesses, for example, for measurement. It could be laptops, measurement machinery, and how they could be traded on a B2B digital marketplace to make them last longer and to recoup the materials that are in the product. So I think it's pretty exciting because I get to talk to a lot of companies to see what their demands are. And also then to realize what is the scale and scope of the issue that we're talking about.
Okay. And could you tell people one thing they can do to contribute to a more sustainable Europe?
Well, I think we need to start with the everyday. And it really is about everyday living and consumption choices. And we can all look a little bit in the mirror and see how do we consume and how do we live. And there could be a small change that could initiate a bigger change. A wave starts with a drop of water. So maybe somebody is going to have one less, one more meat-free day per week in their diet, or somebody is going to look into how they heat or cool their house, or whether they could once a week take the bike instead of the car. So those are the easy things, and maybe not to set the bar too high. Sometimes with sustainability, we get so overwhelmed that we think it's so difficult that I can't do anything. But we should really look at the small things that we could do and not sort of try and change everything today, but do a very small thing today that becomes a habit. And then maybe later on do another thing that also becomes a habit. And then all of a sudden you realize that you're actually going in the right direction.
Precisely. Well, thank you very much for taking part in this initiative, Mina, and for all your tips. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.